Josh Gowan. We're out here on Reelfoot Lake again. We're going to be jig fishing today, one poling. It's our favorite way to fish. We've been spider rigging since January, so we're excited to feel the thump. The water temperature is 60 degrees. We had sun on the water all day yesterday. It's going to get warm today. We got a big south wind, but we're out of it. The fish are moving up in the shallows, especially the black crappie. They'll get up in the grass and these knees and trees behind us. So once they do that, we go in and start one poling for them using the B&M Buck's Best Ultralight, the bottom reel seat, 12-footer. I like the long poles so I can stay way out away from my trolling motor. We've got the B&M trigger spin, the DL1 reel. The bait today is black crappie. Eat more invertebrates and bugs than white crappie do. We're using a little 32nd ounce grizzly killer. It's one of my favorite hair jigs. It's good for black crappie, brim, catfish, pretty well everything's going to eat it. And we're tipping with the wax worm today. So that's the tactic, and we're going to go in and try to pull some of these fish out of the shallow water. We'll see you out there. Well, we're out here jigging these trees and looking for the crappie to move up shallow. Now, they've been on the verge of doing it, and as we're easing from tree to tree, we start picking up some fish just right out here. They are literally on the verge of moving in. Now, of course, I didn't bring my trolling racks. I left them in the truck, but I did bring my trolling poles because I don't want to break them down and put them up. So this is what you end up with: 3 poles sticking out here to the side while I jig, and all 5 fish here in this little stretch have come off these poles rather than in here. I left my minnow bucket at home. I did stop and found one in the shed over here at the lake. So that's we're improvising is what we're doing because we want to catch fish regardless. But as it warms up, these fish should get up here on these trees.
Be a blooper.
That's what we're doing. Just a little 9-incher there.
Keep it.
Just a little male.
No.
That's how we've been catching fish. So anyway, we'll get back to you with some bigger fish. So something bumped my jig pole and I slammed it and set the hook and hook this guy. Real lethargic. At any time, if he'd just took off hard, he'd have broke me off, but he was swimming real slow, and we ran him down and got the eagle reach under him. But anyway, the ultralight brought him in, but like I said, he was swimming real slow. You don't generally want these guys in your boat. He's so big he wouldn't be able to jump in. But anyway, oh, it's a good one, Mom. I know, you got him with a good one. Bring him to me. That's a good fish, Mom.
I didn't feel anything.
He was just on there, huh? That's the biggest fish we caught today. Black male. Where's he at? Huh? In them shallows? Can't be but a foot deep in there. Sure.
Get up. Look what I caught.
Sometimes. There's no telling what you can catch. No, she didn't catch a turtle shell. She caught a turtle. A big turtle.
Oh my God, that like just scared me to death.
Screaming is not.
Well, babe, it scared me. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, that's funny. He's a pretty turtle.
The turtle's not even in there.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's in there.
That's a snapping turtle shell. Wait, no, it's not. Snapping turtle. Oh, there is one. Hey, we go.
Back up, bud. Don't.
Wait, look, she come with a minnow.
No, that's Mom's minnow. I hooked his foot.
That is a big old turtle. Oh, buddy. Oh, watch out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. The good news is he's off. You're hooked.
Okay, now how are we going to get the net? Get the net. Scoop him up in the net. Oh my God, I'm shaking.
Hold the.
Okay, we're rolling.
How about that catch right there?
We gotta keep him.
Beautiful turtle. Absolutely beautiful.
Maybe not that.
Good slimy. Release this fella. Oh, I'm gonna let you down easy. Off he goes. Good catch, Mom.
Yeah.
We're back to the house, fixing to clean some fish. We had a good day. You know, didn't knock it out of the park by any means, but for a lake wind advisory out of the south, we'll take it. 18 good keepers, a couple good stripes, and a goggle eye that my son and sister we keep. Caught a few big fish. Had 6, you know, that were a pound and a half, maybe a little more on a couple of them. But basically good eater fish. We started out looking to jig for black crappie, which right off the bat we found out wasn't going to work because we didn't catch black crappie all day. We caught white crappie. So we were using feather jigs, tipped with the wax worm. I took some minnows. I had my trolling poles in the boat really just because I was at the lake and I didn't have anywhere good to put them. I didn't want to break them down because I knew I'd probably be using them here in a few weeks at the Crappie Masters. But anyway, I'm glad I had them. I wish I'd have had my racks. We'd probably mopped them. But the white crappie weren't quite on the bank. They were just 10 foot out. I mean, just right off the bank. And we were picking them up randomly here and there. So I set out 3 poles on the side of the boat and lost more fish than I caught because, you know, they're down there at my feet and I'm still trying to jig fish. But anyway, you know, I was glad I had them in the boat. We made it work. We caught a few fish. So we came in at 11, crossed the lake, which was ungodly, just treacherous. Didn't bother me, but my wife didn't have a good time. But she wasn't going back across the lake, so we got some lunch and we stayed over on the I guess that'd be the west bank, and we started jig fishing. Now we were fishing for white crappie. We were looking for white crappie. So we were tipping everything with a minnow. The same little feather jig, but tipped with a minnow. We went up through the grass, and I mean, just as soon as we got back out there, we caught these 6, you know, within 30 minutes, and they were moved in. They were in the grass. We never caught fish on lumber all day. Never caught a fish on a tree or a knee or anything. Just caught them on the grass. The biggest fish of the day, or the biggest looking fish, I'm not sure which one it is, but anyway, my wife caught in probably a foot of water. Most of them we caught back on the edge of the grass where we had 2.5, 3 foot. But we had minnows, you know, so we were able to make the adjustment from a feather jig and a wax worm, which of course will still catch white crappie, but if you're getting a real light bite from them, you know, midday fish that just weren't aggressive, having that minnow is definitely helps. So anyway, we put the minnows on and we plucked some fish. So we made an adjustment, you know, real early on, and we're able to put some in the live well, and then having the minnows I think really helped later on in the day catching the big ones. But anyhow, now we're back. We got a decent mess. You know, and anytime I can bring home 18 in a wind advisory, in a lake advisory, I'm a happy guy. So had a good time fishing. Also caught a big Asian carp. My wife hooked a massive turtle in the foot. We caught stripers, goggle eye, gar, drum, and crappie. No catfish today, which is a shame, and no largemouth. But anyway, it was a good day. So I hope that helped. Hope you picked up something from that. But anyway, we're going to clean and we'll get back to you. Thanks.